What's up, guys? This is Dennis with Luke Zion Jewelry. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the 9mm flat curb chain. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, guys, like always, I like to mention where these chains are manufactured, and this one specifically is made in Italy. It's solid sterling silver 925. Okay, so one of the first things I want to mention about the 9mm flat curb chain is the diamond cut shine on this chain. That is one of the things I don't hear much about. That is one of the things I think a lot of people miss about the flat curb chains. It has a very nice shine to it because of the diamond cuts. This chain is going to outshine the majority of the link chains like the Figaro chain, especially the Cubalink chain, when it comes to the shine. When the light hits it, whether that be artificial light or natural sunlight, it's gonna do its thing. It's to shine. Now, when it comes to the 9mm specifically on this chain design, I want to talk about the presence. Now, it's gonna give you a very nice statement presence on the chest, and even if you tuck it in, it's going to give you a very nice neck presence if you decide to just tuck in the chain and be a little bit more subtle with it. Now, this is a 9mm, and one of the things I like to mention is the difference between chain designs. You can't really compare a 9mm rope with a 9mm flat curb chain. If you're used to a 9mm flat curb chain, you might want to be careful jumping to a 9mm rope chain, 9mm Byzantine chain, because they're different chain designs. They have different types of weights depending on the length, depending on the chain design. So just keep that in mind. Because it is a 9mm and because of the diamond cuts, it's gonna do an amazing job. It's gonna do a phenomenal job when you're wearing it on the chest or you decide to tuck it in as well. It's gonna give you a nice shine. It's gonna give you a nice presence. And not only that, it's gonna reflect on the price as well because of the gram weight that this chain has. It's a bang for your buck when it comes to the price, when it comes to paying for a 9mm chain. Another thing to consider is go take a look at a 9mm rope chain. Go take a look at a 9mm Byzantine chain. You're gonna see a huge price difference and you're gonna see a huge weight difference on the chain. And so a good thing about the flat curb chains is they are nice for the millimeter and light for the millimeter. And even to go a little bit more deeper, if you take a look at a 9mm Cubalink chain and compare it to a 9mm flat curb chain, you're gonna see a weight difference as well, and that's gonna reflect the price. All right, guys, so right here I am wearing a 22-inch just for reference, just to give you guys an idea on how this chain actually looks like on me. And so when it comes to this 9mm flat curb chain, I basically want to give you guys an idea on how this chain actually looks like. I took different types of angles, different types of B-roll, just to give you guys a better perspective, a better view on how this chain looks like being worn and also holding it in hand. And so let's go ahead and talk about the design of the flat curb chain. This is a classic chain. This is definitely one that you should have in your jewelry chain collection. When it comes to the link chains, there is the Cubalink chain, there's the Figaro chain, there's the Mariner chain, and many other type of link chains. But the flat curb chain is a very popular choice, and it is desired by many and worn by many as well. And when it comes to this 9mm flat curb chain, one of the things I did is I took my two boys, Luke and Zion, to a Monster Jam truck show, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I usually don't wear a 9mm flat curb chain, but I wanted to just wear something a little bit different. I wanted to stand out a little bit, and so I just popped on a 9mm 22-inch flat curb chain, and I went more with a subtle look, so I tucked it in. And this is something that I recommend doing. You're not used to wearing larger chains, and that's okay. And one of the cool things you can do is try something new. There's occasions, there's different types of scenarios that you can wear chains that you're not normally used to. And so we're kind of stuck in that same place where this is my millimeter, this is my length, and I'm never going to get out of it, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes it's okay to try something new. And so I wore the 9mm that night, and I got a few compliments on the chain, and I also told them about Luke Zion Jewelry, and so I made a few connections there as well. I basically say that just to encourage you to try something new when it comes to millimeters, when it comes to length. And so going back to the presence of this chain, I would definitely categorize this as a statement piece. And so if you do not have the chain tucked in and you have it popped out, it's gonna give you a nice presence because of the millimeter. It's gonna cover the chest very, very well. And so you can actually go to the website and see how many grams are going to be on the chain per length. And that's just an estimate based on batch to batch when it comes from manufacturing in Italy. And this is just going to give you an idea on how many grams you're going to be wearing on a daily basis, or if you decide to just wear this chain when you go out to special events, you're going out with the boys to go watch a basketball game, a football game, or you're just going somewhere out with your kids as well, like I did. We went to Monster Jam and I decided to just wear something different, something to stand out a little bit more, and they turned out well, and I tried something new. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Like always, if you can, put the fire emoji, the wave emoji in the comments below, just letting me know that you watched this video all the way to the end. Much love, respect, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.